So this is Saturday the 18th, my final Saturday here in Vietnam, and it's going to be an exciting day for me simply because today my cousin Tan is going to take me for my final face shave and ear cleaning. Awesome! But before we could do that, I wanted to get a little more work done on my graphic novel The Switch, coming out later this year. So I'm going to my auntie's house just right across the street for brunch. And then my cousin Tan is going to pick me up and we're going to go to the barber for the male pampering bonanza. Need to get a shave and my ears cleaned. As I'm going down to the second floor, you can see that it is vacant. There's nobody down here because the occupants got booted out by the authorities. As I make my way down to the first floor, I am not gagging in disgust from the stench of the dog that had been neglected here since last night. As you saw, the woman and I quickly, and I do mean quickly because it was terrible, cleaned up the area around me. It's not the best job, but it is a few thousand% better than it was before, and I'm not suffering from the stench of the dog poop and piss and food. They didn't even pick up the garbage from last night. Maybe we dropped it off too late. It's still there, all that crap. And there he was, my cousin Tan, arriving to pick me up so we can both get pampered. Of course, we went to our favorite spot, Nguyen Salon in the Tu Duc district. And familiar faces were there again, including my barely legal stylist, Kang. I awaited my turn while sipping on some Thailand Red Bull. About an hour later, we were done. When you look great, you feel great. Speaking of looking great, we thought we looked great enough to go grab some coffee at Cafe Tuk nearby. It was a dead afternoon as we were the only patrons there, and the only employee was the owner, and we had her cut us up some fruit. When Tan and I finally got home, the entire family wanted to go out to dinner. Thankfully, it was just right down the street so we could walk. Big bowls of hủ tiếu noodles and wonton soup were served at our table. After dinner, I was ready to go back to work. But no, let's go for some karaoke! Karaoke started off dramatically as the entire building had a power outage.
Việt Nam đang cúp điện, đang karaoke, trời đẹp không? Chiếu đẹp không?
And as suddenly as it went out, the electricity came back on again. I had quite a bit of trouble finding any songs that were Metallica, Megadeth, Pantera, or Slayer. But with a little bit of liquid courage, I was able to try my hand at Hotel California by the Eagles.
She showed me the way. Dẫu biết rằng cuộc tình mình nhưng yêu dấu em mà thôi. Dẫu biết rằng
In the middle of our session, we ordered some dried squid to add to our growing table of snacks. After more beer, I tried my hand at an actual Vietnamese song in actual Vietnamese. I am back from karaoke with my cousins, and that was fun. I could sing only one Vietnamese song, as you saw, and they didn't have much for American songs that I cared to sing. A lot of American songs they had were just classics, and I'm not too big into the classic stuff like Elvis Presley or Beatles or Rod Stewart too much. Getting back to my room, I thought the best way to ward off the alcohol buzz was to just keep working.